going to be showing you how to make a decorative bow. You can use these bows on just about anything. They're great to put on a gift, a floral arrangement, a wreath, whatever you choose. So I will be showing you how to make a bow. What I like to use for my bows is wired ribbon. To me, I think it just makes it a lot easier to work with. And a wired ribbon just means that it has a really thin wire on the edge and it just runs throughout the whole ribbon. And this is a ribbon without the wiring, so you can see it kind of flops around, whereas this holds its shape a little bit better. And this also makes for better loops. Sometimes the loops tend to fall a little flat when you use just a regular ribbon. So today I will be using a wired ribbon. So right here I've got, I believe this is about 9 yards of ribbon. I normally don't measure out my ribbon. I just kind of leave it on the spool and pull as I go, but today I did cut it out. And like I said, I believe this is 9 yards, and 9 yards will get you a pretty good sized bow. So how I begin my ribbon is I hold it in my hand and I just make my first loop, and this loop will determine how wide your bow is going to be. So I think that's pretty good size right there. And you're just going to bend the other side over, kind of making equal parts, and just give it a pinch right here in the middle. Now this ribbon doesn't have a design, so I don't have to worry about the direction of my ribbon. Again, I will show you a ribbon that does have a design or a pattern on the ribbon and show you how you have to go about making a bow with a ribbon that has a design. So you've got that there. And I just call it a figure 8. So since there's no design, I'm just going to keep on adding my loops. Just doing a figure 8 back and forth. And it doesn't really matter what direction these go in because you're going to be fluffing it up later. And you just keep on going, trying to make sure that you keep those loops as equal as possible. I myself like to do about 5 loops per bow, just depending on what type of project I'm doing on. And again, the more loops you have on your bow, the fluffier it's going to be. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll make sure there's equal amounts of loops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And with this piece of ribbon that you have left, you're going to tuck it up right here and pinch it all together. Now this is going to be your tail. If you want a longer tail, then you might want to cut a little bit longer ribbon. But you can always add to your tails later on too, and I'll show you how to do that. And here I am using a pipe cleaner to tie all the loops and the tail together. I am using a coordinating color so that way it kind of hides my work within my bow. So just right there in the middle of all the loops, and be sure to catch that little end of the ribbon you're using for the tail and give it a few twists to make sure that that is going to keep your loop securely in place. And then you fluff it all up. Just kind of see, make sure everything's in place. And so yeah, that looks pretty good. Now here's my tail. And what I like to do with my tail is I flatten it out, make sure everything's out of the way because you will be cutting this. And I like to just pinch my tail and just give it a little bit of a cut. And what that does is it creates these little points, which are referred to as dovetails, I believe. Okay, and I've got a little piece there, but that's okay. You just tuck it back. And then you just fluff it up. It might take some time to learn how to do it. I know for myself it was kind of frustrating. I learned how to do it when I was working in a floral shop. And I've seen lots of different techniques on how to make the bows, but I think this one works the best. And when I have my pipe cleaners like this in the back, it's really nice because then you can add it to a gift bag and you just tie it right on. Or also if you do a gift basket, that works really well too, just to tie it up on the top. Floral arrangements. But there is your bow. And as you can see, it's about the same size. So if you want a bow about this size, about 9 yards of ribbon will do it for you. What I wanted to show right here, I said if your tail wasn't long enough, you could always add to your tail. What you could do is just measure out a little bit longer ribbon, and with your pipe cleaner here in the back, just go ahead and add it to the back and then pull it equally, and I don't really want to cut it, but just add it there, cut, and then do the same dovetail. So then that's going to give you, you'll have a double tail, but that'll look nice too. It just kind of adds to it. Here I have a wired ribbon which has a design on one side. This side is kind of glittery and this side not so much. And again, we're just going to start, choose your size of loop, and fold it. And this is a little bit wider, so you're going to pinch right here in the middle and hold. Okay, now right here you're going to twist and then loop, making sure that the side of your ribbon with the pattern is showing. See, now if you go, okay, say you go this way and you don't have your pattern going the right direction, you see the difference? This one you could see. So what you do here, I don't know what you could see, is twist. You give it a twist and then you fold it over again. Pinch. Same thing, just pinch and twist and pinch. Twist and pinch. Okay, this one's a little thicker. Pinch. Twist and pinch. Okay, so right now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so one more here and one more here. Okay, so you can see the design is visible on all sides. I don't have any that's flipped over.
Here's the tail of my bow. One last twist to make sure that the pattern is in the right direction. Tucking the end of the ribbon up into the center of the loops. Here, pipe cleaner around the center of the loops, including that little end of the tail. So the pipe cleaner right in the middle of the bow. Now give the pipe cleaner a few good twists. You want to make sure that this is really twist tightly, because that is going to keep your loops secure, keep them from getting loose and shifting. Now just make sure that the pattern is all in the right direction. And here the tail and ribbon, it's a little bit longer than I did last time. Again, just put it together and cut at a diagonal. Be sure to use sharp scissors for this step. That way your points are going to come out nice and clean. And again, just check it over, make sure everything looks right. And there is your finished bow using a ribbon with a design. And there you have it, 3 bows I made using this technique. When you first start trying to make bows, you might get a little frustrated because it is kind of hard when you're first learning. I know it's true for myself. I used to get really frustrated, but I promise you, once you start learning how to maneuver and work the ribbon, it does get easier and you will be able to make bows really easy. Here with the pipe cleaners, I am just twisting them onto the handle of this gift bag. Now this bag was a little bit too small for this bow, but I just wanted to show you how a nice decorative bow can really dress up just a simple gift bag. And you can also use a decorative bow to dress up a gift basket. Now just get a basket, fill it up with goodies, get a cellophane gift bag, wrap it up, and put the bow up on the top. You can also tie your bow to the handle. I've made quite a few of these before, just adding plants inside the basket. And that makes a really nice housewarming gift, a get well gift. I mean, look at that. A simple basket just dressed up with a bow. And here is a little tip for you. If you are going to be using a bow in, say, a floral arrangement, now that pipe cleaner is not going to be sturdy enough to be stuck inside styrofoam or wet foam. So what I like to do is just get a stem from my artificial flowers, and I just wrap the pipe cleaner around that wire. Now this wire is going to go into styrofoam or wet foam very easily. You can also add this bow to a vase of flowers. Now just get your bow and stick your wire right inside the vase. Make sure to fluff it up, and there you have it. So just remember, it might take you a little bit of time to learn how to handle and maneuver the ribbon, but once you do, I promise you'll be making beautiful bows in no time. Well, thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that you will try to make your own decorative bow for your next gift. Remember, subscribe, like, and share. Have a great day. We'll see you next time.